Hi, Poonam. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, Marvin. Marvin Suwarso is a business and executive coach who works with open-minded and successful CEOs, leadership teams to help them get more out of their lives through their business and careers. He's helped hundreds of businesses in Indonesia grow, and he works with a range of businesses from micro all the way to multinational companies. So, Marvin, can you tell us a little bit briefly about yourself?
Sure. My name is Marvin, and my background before I got into business coaching was I was both an entrepreneur and a football coach, so soccer. And so to know that there's a possibility to combine the two, my two favorite things in the world, which is business and human achievement, was something that I was really lucky to find. And I actually found it as a client where we got a coach to help us grow our business. And about 11 years ago, decided to jump into this field and been loving it ever since.
So, I understand now you have, since the last year, changed the way you do your coaching business. So, what is next level business?
So next level business is something that I created during the pandemic. And that is a way that basically, so I've been associated with a lot of different associations over the years. And I felt that there was a lot of gaps in the middle. And in order for me to be able to help my client better, I came up with Next Level Business, which is essentially a community to get together successful or people that desire to be successful entrepreneurs to crowdfund each other's success, basically crowdsource each other's success with my facilitation.
Wow. So it is where people work together and they help each other collaboratively as well as support each other's business goals.
That's right. So as much as I help them, they also help me grow, build a better business so that we can serve more businesses.
So, after 11 years of being a business coach and a franchisee for global organizations, why did you decide to create this program?
As mentioned before, Poonam, I found there was a lot of holes or gaps where a lot of the programs before maybe provided a lot of the context. And what was missing for a lot of business practitioners was the content. Mm-hmm. And I realized it was not just a learning journey that they wanted to embark on, but they wanted, quick results, because results gets results. The quicker you get the taste of success, the more you want success. And through that journey, you will actually learn. So I sort of just reversed the approach. Instead of learning first, let's get the results first, and then you learn together. And the other way was I wanted to break away from the one-on-one aspect of coaching, where it was just me and a client. I wanted to put together the brightest brains that collectively that we can, so that they can all help each other. Where the dynamic before was just the coach and the coachee, now we've got a bunch of people helping each other succeed.
So it's like being in a super elite academy for business.
Yeah, in a way, it's a super team of people that really want you to be successful and want you to push them to become more successful, and they want to push you and see you become successful as well.
So what are the activities that they do together?
So we look at it as there are three main things that anyone needs to do to become successful at anything. And when it comes to business, I'm going to try to see if I can show this on my screen here. So there's three key things where we look at intention, attention, and permission. So when it comes to the intention, setting that intention, it gives business owners clarity. And in our world, it's more about strategic clarity, understanding where we want to go and why we're going to go there. And how do we communicate this to everyone in our team so that everyone knows, yes, we're in this together, we're going to play the same game, and we're in it for the same objective. And the key activity that we do here is through our alignment, which is our planning sessions, which we do every 2 months. And the second thing that we help people with would be through the attention. So making sure that they're paying the right attention, just the right amount of attention to the right things. the right frequency, so that they know that they're in the right direction. And so the way we do this is to ensure that they're communicating with their team, they're communicating with us on a regular basis. And then we have sort of regular upskill sessions so that everyone is able to crush their plans that much better because they know how to do it better. And then the third component is that permission. Permission is basically blocking your time so you can actually do the things you know you're supposed to do, which will give you the momentum for the success that you need. So in our level, these usually revolve around tactical issues. And we're helping people get time to build their momentum by making sure that they have time to work with us on an ongoing basis, not just once a week or once a month, as much as they need, basically, and that they're actually managing their time so that they can do the things better. And so, Poonam, I just want to ask you some questions here because you attended one of our planning sessions, right? So, as an entrepreneur yourself, what was the main reason that you decided to sort of look for assistance, and then ultimately, what made you decide to join our planning session?
So, Marvin, whenever we are doing business, sometimes we feel very stuck. We feel that, how can we, because we keep doing the same thing again and again, and we keep getting the same results. And when we talk to a coach such as yourself, a business coach, there are, through a system of discovery where we ask ourselves the more questions, and through a system of discovery, we find a lot more ways of doing things and hopefully getting different results or desirable results. And it is just like a sports coaching, where it is fairly uncomfortable. It is not a comfortable journey where you are being asked so many questions or being asked to introspect as well as look at the systems you've built around you. And it can be quite an intense process, but yes, it just shows you what more you can do to your goal. So, and in fact, Marvin, the one training I did with you last month was not the first. Many years ago, you helped us with planting 1 million trees in Indonesia. And that was an amazing experience because that was my first not-for-profit experience on such a large scale where we were connecting people and for a green good together, a combined good. And yes, it was very helpful, which is why I reached out to you again.
Great. And if there was one word that you could use to summarize the 3 days of the group planning that we did together, what would that one word be?
Challenging.
Yeah, so we designed it so that you actually had enough interaction with your own team as well as the other entrepreneurs as well, right? So you weren't just getting ideas from yourselves or from your team member or from me, but you got ideas from everybody else. And that I hope, at least, Poonam, that it was structured in a way that you layered your thinking so that you didn't have to think about everything all at once.
Yeah, in fact, it was a great idea to bring in all the team members as well so that everybody is going through that whole process of discovery. And I think that was great. Marvin, for all my other friends who are maybe in that similar position or looking for more help to get ahead with their business goals, so they can get in touch with you, how?
Instagram would be very easy. I'm on Instagram, Marvin Suwarso. Just drop me a message there, or on my profile, there are links to get you the right channel, right type of help that you need. We do, like I said, have these planning sessions every 2 months. So we do a full intensive planning, which is 3 half-day sessions every 4 months. And then in the middle, every 2 months, we have a half-a-day session to get you going for the next 2 months. So we're more than happy to meet up at one of those things, or if you want to have a chat before and see how you fit into our community, we'll be more than happy to help you.
Thanks, Marvin. The one thing I'd like to also mention is that Marvin is very open to assistance. So if anything, anytime you want to reach him, he is really open and he is very happy to help. And thank you, Marvin. Thank you for sharing. And I encourage people who are looking for a business coach to get in touch with Marvin.
Thank you so much, Poonam. Thank